Are you influenced by political ads on television?
Not at all.
I think they're bad because they're all just negative. Nothing good about them. So they just go back and forth amongst each other.
Do negative ads turn you off, though?
No, we see negative every day. It's part of life.
They just find everything to slam each other with. It's nothing about what they can do for us. It's about how bad that other person would be for us.
The ads are just, they're all propaganda as far as I'm concerned. So you want to know about a candidate, you have to research them.
And that's what people told me when I asked them if they thought political ads influenced them at the polls.
Now we're back now talking with two of the biggest political junkies in the state, Bobby Shostak, the chairman of the Michigan GOP, and Lon Johnson with the Michigan Democrats. And, you know, this is the season where we're seeing all those ads back and forth slamming each candidate. We're going to take a look at a couple of them right now and let you respond.
Governor Snyder decided that he was going to tax my pension. He also raised property taxes on senior citizens. Now I got to scramble to make ends meet.
Jennifer Granholm signed one of the largest tax increases in Michigan history, thanks to her Senate leader, Mark Schauer. Granholm called Schauer a rock star.
Governor Snyder cut $1 billion from education, but gave his own administration officials huge pay raises. One of them actually makes $330,000 a year. And Rick Snyder's administration gave millions in state contracts to his own cousin.
Mark Schauer is a politician who has made wrong, expensive choices. In Congress, he voted for the stimulus which sent our tax dollars to foreign companies.
Schauer wanted to send our money overseas.
All right, Lon, when you see that, is it true?
Which ad?
Well, Mark Schauer is sending money overseas, supporting Jennifer Granholm and the biggest tax
But the Republicans will say just about anything to get the voters to ignore the fact that they took $1 billion out of education and they're taxing pensions, and they still can't get these roads.
But let's go back. Are those commercials true, though? What did that happen?
That Schauer sent jobs overseas? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is that a negative, though, having the Republicans associate Schauer with Jennifer Granholm?
Look, the Republicans, again, will say or do anything to get people to ignore the fact that they can't get these roads fixed. They increased taxes on seniors, and they cut $1 billion from education. Right. Granholm was 4 years ago. We're looking forward. They're looking in the rearview mirror like they always have.
Mark Schauer is the Senate Minority Leader with Jennifer Granholm, the architect of our lost decade, during which time, by the way, he had the largest fine, essentially for money laundering, of any politician in our history. Over $200,000 fine was paid. This is who we want to be a governor? It's a pattern there. Today, current day, 3 campaign violations against him in this current election. This is who we want to be our governor, who dismisses the laws, ignores it, says it doesn't apply to him.
We've got a United States Senate candidate right now who can't even fill out her personal finance forms to the United States Senate with the Secretary of the Senate.
And your Senate...
She said she put $2.9 million of her own money in, and yet her own financial disclosures don't even show.
You're talking about Terry Lynn Lamb. We're going to take a look at this.
Kwame Kilpatrick's chief of staff is going to be on Gary Peters' staff. Is that who we want in Washington?
Going to be. How do you know?
He's hired to be on the staff.
Are you giving him the election already?
I mean, that's who you want in Washington.
Let's take a look at this. We're talking about the governor's ads. Let's talk about the Senate ads. Here they are.
Gary Peters voted against Keystone and those jobs. On the other hand, Peters sided with a California billionaire who profit if the pipeline is blocked. Now that billionaire is spending big bucks to help Peters' campaign.
When billionaire special interests and Terry Lynn Land gang up, working families in Michigan fall behind.
Peters calls Petcoke a dangerous pollutant, but he has $19,000 invested in a company that produces it, hoping to profit from pollution.
Even though I own a little bit of stock in a company, that doesn't stop me from speaking out.
Backwards. That's the direction Terry Lynn Land would take Michigan women. Under Land's radical plan, common forms of birth control would be outlawed. Insurance companies could go back to charging women more.
Bobby, let me ask you, though, here, $18 million spent on ads. That seems like an awful lot of money. And your candidate for Senate, Terry Lynn Land, is not doing very well in the polls.
Look,
are you proud of those ads?
There's been polls, back and forth all election season here. There's been polls when she's been up by 2. There's polls when she's down by 4. They're going to be going back and forth. But most important is making a decision. The voters need to make a decision. Do they want somebody who promised you can keep your health care and can't keep your health care now? You want keep your doctor, you can't keep your doctor now. That happened with Gary Peters while in the Congress. Is that who they want to represent them in Washington? And the answer is no. They want somebody who is going to represent Michigan values and Michigan citizens' needs in Washington.
Ron, Obama, his approval ratings are quite low right now with a midterm election. Are you worried that they may hurt Gary?
They're higher than in Michigan than they are of Governor Snyder's. We'll take President Obama anytime he wants to come to Michigan.
So you don't think? I mean, we've heard over and over again Obamacare.
He won this state by 9 points and never came here, was outspent 4-1, and this was still Romney's home state.
Obamacare is toxic. Obama will not be campaigning in Michigan.
We are proud of Obamacare and what it's done, creating the ability for people to
lose their doctor
and have affordable health care, to make sure that people are not dropped once they get cancer or some other catastrophic disease, and to make sure that women are not paying more than men. We're proud of that fact.
All right. Well, we're gonna spend a lot more
51 days left? 51 days, so we have more to go.
51 more days. Oh, my gosh. All right, Bobby Shostak, Lon Johnson, thank you so much. The best to both of you.